Cargo Camera Action is Glasgow Film's project for Festival 2014, which is the cultural programme which goes alongside the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games. What we've got here today down by the River Clyde is a one-day event which includes performance, cinema, street food, drinks, and later on this evening we've got a film programme with some specially commissioned artist films and some archive footage as well. Just a whole range of experiences for our audience in a kind of underused part of the city just by the River Clyde. It's been really interesting to work with 85A. We worked with them before in the past as part of Glasgow Film Festival, and we really want to work with them again because I think they do some really interesting and exciting things.
85A is almost like a termite colony or something like that, where all the mines are connected sort of in one strange form or other.
Hello. Did you just strike me? No. I just high-fived you in the face.
We wanted to come up with something that tied in the shipbuilding history of Glasgow itself, incorporating sort of the mental sort of 85A energy. Then we sort of grafted this storyline, which is actually a true story, where there was this Russian ship, this cruise liner. You had all these rats that were actually cannibalistic floating about the Atlantic. And so it was an amalgamation of those three elements, and then plus all the musicians and the performers, and yeah, and we kind of did this massive kind of stir of the pot, and then what you saw was a direct result of yeah, all those elements.
It's a really diverse and interesting site-specific piece.
I'm a big fan of 85A. I think they do really awesome parties and like really kind of immersive stuff which blends like theatre and music and all sorts of really creative things.
I enjoyed so many things about it. Particularly, I really liked the starfish. I thought she was an amazing starfish.
I really like the idea of having different bands for each different performance. That completely changes the atmosphere and the impact that the performance makes on the audience.
When they were holding up the signs, getting people to do sound effects was really good, especially as some of them, like whales, was a pretty hard sound effect to do, so it was quite funny.
Whale! Oh!
Probably the rats coming out of the little boxes, doing the acrobatics, and that was really good, really impressive.
I'm one of the love rats with Kathy. We do a little love scene where we come out of the boxes and we meet for the first time, and we slowly fall in love by doing acro moves together. And then at the end we jump into the box, and that's us happily ever after.
I am dressed as a Victorian lady cyclist from around the 1880s, 1890s, and I have an old-fashioned style bike, and on the back of that is an old-fashioned style mutoscope, which is an early form of cinema. And people come and they can see this little movie that's been specially made, and we can have a little chat about cycling and women and female emancipation throughout the years.
It's kind of representative of the things that happen in Glasgow. There's lots of really interesting grassroots art activity, so we felt it would be really nice to get a real Glasgow stamp and let visitors from all over the world experience something which happens here day in, day out.